belt, and it looked like WNBA fans is pissed off over A'ja Wilson and her special whistle.
Full script. The A'ja Wilson whistle. WNBA controversy explained.
Those 15 shots. Come on, Isaac! Waning second.
Did the WNBA just hand A'ja Wilson a special whistle? That's what fans are saying after her latest walk-off shot, and the reaction online has been explosive. The crowd went wild when Wilson hit the game-winning basket. Highlight reels rolled non-stop, and everyone celebrated her clutch performance. But if you looked closer, something felt off. People started noticing how the referees seemed glued to her every move, as if there was an invisible "do not touch" sign hovering over her. The phrase A'ja Wilson whistle began trending, and once fans started comparing her calls to other players, the controversy snowballed. Let's start with that shot. Wilson pulled up and nailed it in the final seconds. On paper, it was the kind of clutch moment players dream about. The highlight reels alone could make you think she carried the game by sheer skill. But as fans dug into the footage, the focus shifted. Instead of just the basket, everyone noticed how the refs seemed to hand her calls on a silver platter. 12 free throws, 0 fouls called against her, while opponents like Caitlyn Clark got hammered every possession with barely a call in their favor. Something didn't add up, and people started asking, is A'ja just that good or is she untouchable? This isn't an isolated incident. The pattern goes back at least a season. Take the Phoenix game, for instance. Wilson's aces were in another tight matchup, and she walked away with 12 free throws, while Satou Sabally got hacked repeatedly, barely saw the line, and even suffered an injury. The coach revealed Sabally wasn't even able to get back into the locker room afterward. Wilson's talent is undeniable. Her footwork, defense, and leadership are elite. But when every close game ends with her standing at the free throw line while the league's best players sit with 5 fouls, fans start to notice something beyond skill, and that's where double standards come in. Clips emerged of Wilson setting obvious moving screens, defenders getting slammed into, and continuation calls on contact that barely existed. Meanwhile, Caitlyn Clark or Aaliyah Boston would get fouled for the slightest contact. Social media erupted with side-by-side comparisons showing the disparity. Wilson barely touched, sent to the line. Clark knocked down, no whistle. Fans started calling it a monopoly on calls, and referee worship became the term trending online. It wasn't just Fever fans complaining anymore. Neutral viewers started asking the same questions. Why does Wilson get the soft whistle night after night? Numbers tell the story better than opinions. Wilson leads the league with nearly 8.3 free throw attempts per game. For context, that's more than double Caitlyn Clark's average. She's already made over 290 free throws this season, and no other player comes close. On top of that, Wilson rarely fouls out, rarely sees calls overturned, and plays full-throttle defense while others get whistled for the slightest contact. At some point, it stops being skill and starts looking like privilege. Fans notice, analysts notice, and social media isn't letting it slide. The backlash online has been intense. Fans clipped illegal screens, phantom fouls, and no calls, posting every example. After her walk-off, the WNBA posted a highlight reel praising her performance. Thousands of comments poured in, split almost evenly between "amazing shot" and "of course the refs helped her." Some fans even compared it to Deflategate, the Tom Brady scandal, because the favoritism looked so blatant. This isn't just saltiness, it's scrutiny. People are tracking every free throw, every missed call, and posting detailed breakdowns. The conversation isn't going away. So why might this be happening? Some analysts point to the Las Vegas Aces as the WNBA's marquee team. With star players, casino backing, and media attention, the league has a vested interest in keeping them deep in the playoffs. Protecting their centerpiece, A'ja Wilson, ensures they don't stumble. Other leagues have done similar things, the NBA with top draws, the NFL with quarterbacks. In Wilson's case, though, it's getting too obvious. Fans want fair competition, not scripted outcomes. And with Caitlyn Clark rising as a fan favorite, the contrast has never been starker. Clark's team faces constant adversity. She gets hit, pushed, elbowed, and rarely receives calls. Yet she handles it quietly, letting her performance speak. Fans have rallied behind her, viewing her as the symbol of fairness, while Wilson has become the symbol of favoritism. Even veteran players hint at it, posting cryptic messages about certain league players getting lifetime ref passes. Fans freeze-frame plays, analyze slow-motion footage, and expose patterns that can't be ignored. Social media memes, hashtags like Ref Wilson, Why Whistle Queen, and side-by-side comparisons have made this the most dissected player controversy in recent WNBA history, and it's starting to hit Wilson herself. Her usual Instagram captions praising wins with blessed and thankful messages are now met with critical comments, questioning whether her success comes with a whistle attached. Highlight reels meant to celebrate her talent now spark debates about fairness and favoritism. It's the irony of the situation. Wilson's skill is undeniable, but when the league's protection overshadows performance, credibility suffers. Looking back, this pattern isn't new. Wilson led the league in free throws last season too. Different opponents, different referees, same result. Predictable box scores. Wilson racks up 8 to 12 free throws, Boston barely fouls, Clark gets hit repeatedly with no calls. The consistency of this treatment only strengthens the perception of favoritism. And now that the WNBA has mainstream eyes on it, fans aren't letting it slide. Every questionable call is recorded, analyzed, and posted, with half the sports world chiming in. So what does this mean for the league? Credibility is on the line. Protecting a star to boost ratings might help in the short term, but it risks alienating fans and undermining the integrity of competition. The more Wilson is perceived as untouchable, the more fans rally behind Clark, seeing her as the player who fights without advantage. The narrative is shifting fast. Wilson went from league darling to trending controversy. Wins may be counted on the scoreboard, but perception matters even more. In the end, this isn't about hating on Wilson. She's one of the most gifted forwards in the league. Her talent, leadership, and clutch performances are real. The problem lies in the optics, the repeated patterns, the discrepancies in officiating, and the perception that some players are treated differently. Fans want fairness, competition, and transparency. When one player's wins look scripted while another's hard work goes unnoticed, it damages trust in the sport. So, what do you think? Is Aja Wilson simply an incredible talent, or is the WNBA giving her a special whistle? Are fans just salty after another Aces victory, or is there a deeper issue with league favoritism? The numbers, patterns, and social media reactions suggest the controversy isn't going away anytime soon. Drop your thoughts below and remember, this isn't just a debate about basketball. It's about fairness, credibility, and the integrity of the league as it grows under the spotlight. The fan investigation isn't slowing down. Clips keep surfacing showing nearly every game where Aja Wilson seems to get the benefit of the doubt. Social media accounts dedicated solely to tracking her calls have exploded, compiling side-by-side comparisons with Caitlyn Clark and other stars. Fans are dissecting every free throw, every phantom foul, every continuation call, and the pattern is impossible to ignore. Even casual viewers are noticing, and once neutral fans jump in, the conversation goes mainstream. Some highlight reels now come with captions like, "Look who the refs are protecting," turning what should be celebration into controversy. It's reached a point where every time Wilson steps to the line, viewers brace themselves for another heated debate in the comment sections. And the comment sections are wild, half cheering, half questioning, and half demanding accountability from the league. The fan base is more engaged than ever. And that engagement isn't just about basketball skill, it's about fairness, integrity, and transparency. CTA. If you've been following the WNBA this season, comment below. Do you think the refs are giving Wilson an unfair advantage, or is this just star treatment gone viral? Hit like if you've noticed the patterns yourself. The bigger question is what this means for the WNBA moving forward. The league is gaining mainstream attention thanks to stars like Wilson and Clark, but scrutiny comes with that spotlight. If the perception of favoritism continues, fans may start losing faith in the fairness of the game. The league could face pressure to review officiating, create more transparency in calls, or risk watching new fans turn away. Meanwhile, Caitlyn Clark's quiet resilience continues to make her the face of fairness. Every missed call she endures becomes proof of her grit, while Wilson's impressive stats are now viewed through a lens of controversy. The narrative is shifting fast, and how the league responds could define its credibility for years to come. Fans are no longer passive. They're analyzing, questioning, and making their voices heard online. CTA. What do you think the WNBA should do to restore balance and credibility? Leave a comment with your thoughts and don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates on this controversy and more WNBA breakdowns.